All right. Most people want to revolutionize their entire workflow overnight. They want to change as many things as possible to reap all of the rewards that AI promises. But real clarity comes from the small, successful experiments that prove that it's worth pursuing, not grand transformations that leave you overwhelmed and feeling abandoned in the frustration phase. But sometimes it can be really challenging to get clear on exactly what you want and how to prompt AI to give it to you. That's why so many people are investing in prompt templates. They want to just be able to plug and play and get a specific output. But then we're outsourcing our creative ability to people who are creating the prompt templates. Now, don't get me wrong, I love creating them for many of my students and consulting clients, but it's better if you can come up with them on your own so that it's more applicable for your specific use case. So, to help you get really super clear, we're going to borrow another process from my book, Prompt and Circumstance, which there will be a link in the video description to the book. It's going to help you a lot. So, this is the focus framework. And before we get into exactly what it is, let's talk about why this matters for you. So the vague goal of I want to be more productive or write better emails or produce more content, it gives you zero direction for choosing the right tool or crafting the effective prompts for those tools. But a specific outcome like reduce my response time from 45 minutes to 15 minutes while maintaining our friendly on-brand tone, that tells you exactly what to measure and how to communicate with AI. Your constraints like company software blocks, budget limits, privacy requirements, time availability, they aren't dream killers. They're clarity bringers that force you to work within your actual situation instead of some idealized version where you have unlimited resources. Understanding the user impact keeps you honest about whether you're creating real value or like your team stops dreading meetings or your freelancers get paid faster or your teenagers open up to you more, or if you're just playing with shiny technology that doesn't ripple outward into the real world. I despise the term busy or busyness. We really want to be focused on more of what is productive, what is helpful, where are we being influential in the ways that we want to be. So productivity pickiness is the ability to ignore 80% of AI capabilities because you know the 20% that is actually going to make a difference in your daily life. It transforms you from someone who's drowning in possibilities to someone who's confidently executing on what matters most. It's really a skill to get clear, to recognize your patterns, articulate your needs, communicate precisely with AI. It becomes more valuable over time, regardless of which tools happen to be trending. That's why this is such an important skill for you to be developing, because the technology is always changing, but your ability to work with it can maintain sharpness. So let's get into what the focus framework actually is. FOCUS: functionality, outcome, constraints, user impact, and scope. So F is for functionality. What unquestionably needs fixing? Identify the specific tasks that need improvement. So I, for one, really struggle with planning vacations. I am not very good at booking things, if you know what I mean. I tend to make a lot of mistakes. So my outcome or my function that I would want it to do is to just double check my itineraries to make sure that I'm landing in the right place at the right time, that I've booked a hotel in the right place, that I'm not going to have a very short layover. I'm just having it correct my work. I can also use it to brainstorm ideas for a family vacation, as I can tell it what the ages of my children are, what types of hours that we can really be out, what alternatives there might be in certain locations that we haven't thought about. So F is for functionality. O is for outcome. What does victory look like? So be honest about what would genuinely improve your life. Is it, like me, clearing your inbox in 15 minutes versus an hour? Is it maintaining strong client relationships while reducing your email time? Is it creating memorable family experiences without all the planning stress or wondering if you're actually going to make that layover or not? C is for constraints. That's what can't you change. So, reality check your AI ambitions against company policies, budget limits, privacy needs, and time availability. And then use those constraints to shape how you communicate with your AI. U is for user impact. Who benefits and how? So, zoom out from your immediate frustration and consider all the ripple effects. Does this specific improvement affect your work quality, relationships, personal growth, or how others experience your output? Because that could influence how you change and are more or less clear on exactly what you want your output to be. And finally, S is for scope. How small can you start? Start with the smallest AI-powered improvement you could make this week that would prove it's worth pursuing. So summarize one type of recurring meeting draft, or one specific email type, or create one simple planning framework. Start small, find success, and grow from there. So here's how to start implementing the focus framework right now. Catch yourself in moments of frustration and write down the exact thing that is driving you crazy, okay? And then you can start to go through the focus framework and decide if this is a problem that AI can help with, and if it is, how? What are the specific needs that you would have that you could get super clear on that are going to help you in that moment? Define what victory looks like for you with measurable outcomes if you can. So is it saving time? Is it saving money? Is it improving relationships? Is it gaining more clarity overall in your business or your life? List any non-negotiable constraints, right? For me, if I'm planning a trip, maybe it is that I need to make sure that I have sleep so that I don't come home sick from my travels. Ask yourself, if this AI improvement works, who benefits from it beyond me? How can they experience the difference? If you can't answer that, you might be chasing the wrong goal. So choose literally one small experiment to run this week, the one meeting to summarize, the one thing to change. Clarity is a muscle that gets stronger with use. The person who can quickly identify the core frustrations and translate them into solvable problems and then communicate these needs precisely will always have the advantage. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Then visit jonescode.ai for even more educational content, online courses, blogs, and videos.